Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Just Open It, the YouTube series in which I open recently acquired toys. My name is Russ. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of action figures, toys, or pop culture in general, please subscribe to my channel, Karaoke Fanboy TV. Every week I open a recently acquired toy or action figure, and as you can see this week I am opening Masters of the Universe Origins, Point Dread, and Talon Fighter. I don't know how long this is going to take, so I'm just going to get started. I usually offer a little preamble here. Well, you know what? Before I dive right in, just look at this amazing box art. So cool. Super neat. I love this. Okay, now we're diving in. And I'm not even sure where to begin here. I just assume I could rip open a side. I never have a blade handy because I always just pretend, you know, I'm a kid that got this and I'm ripping it open. I'm excitedly to play. Gosh, as much as I love this package art, you can see there's Tila here on Battle Cat fighting Evil Lyn on Panther. So cool. But I could see this imagery online if I wanted to. I'm not in the business of collecting boxes and packaging. I'm in the business of collecting toys. That's what I'm telling myself right now as I tear into this masterpiece of packaging, quite frankly. I love it. I don't know how much assembly is required here. Interesting plastic smell. Okay. Some instruction right off the bat, kind of sticking out of the box to let you know you're going to have some work to do here. Wow. Assembly and then to play. So some assembly instruction and then ways to play with it. So cool. Listen, I love Masters of the Universe. It was the first toy line I ever had as a kid. I still have almost all of the toys I had then. I still have the original Talon Fighter and Point Dread. To me, the concept of this toy, the Talon Fighter and Point Dread, represents everything awesome about Masters of the Universe. This is the definitive Masters of the Universe vehicle, playset, whatever it is, because it's kind of both. It's this fortress of mystery in the mythos of Masters of the Universe. It's a cool vehicle that goes on top of Castle Grayskull. I do have my original intact because I so loved it as a kid. And I'm excited for this new one because I can already see that it's so much like the original and yet just a little bit better because of the modern sculpting and I hope durability here. But wow, I mean, that is just, it's so absurd how much it looks like the original that, and nice packaging here too, by the way. Okay, so look, this is like gift wrap tissue paper. I kind of love that. I feel like it's Christmas. And then the top of Point Dread is in the hatch here of the Talon Fighter. So just wisely packaged, in my opinion. This does not take up a lot of shelf space at the store as a box. And I was actually like kind of shocked when I saw it. Finally, new Masters of the Universe Origins product in the Phoenix area. And so, okay, this is the base. Here's what I don't have from my original set, of course, is that kind of cardboard insert. So it's nice to see this presented in this kind of durable plastic, very difficult to lose. Actually, doesn't even detach, I don't think, piece here. Yeah, that doesn't even detach. So that's in there. And I mean, I should have grabbed the one I have on my shelf. But is that the exact stone structure of the original? I don't know, but it's super cool. Okay. Wow, this is wild. Okay, it's hard to call this nostalgia for me in a way because I have this stuff still, and I know a lot of my fellow collectors do too. You still have these vintage toys, or you've bought them again as an adult on the collector's market. So, you know, I look at this stuff fairly often. And I'm saying that because like the first aid kit and stuff that's in here, the tools. I mean, I know that's like practically exactly what the original looks like. So for some people, this might evoke a nostalgia, a memory. For me, it's like, well, I got it right over here on my shelf. So I could do a side-by-side, and it would blow me away probably how accurate this is. The detail is super, super cool. What I like also is the hatch has plastic here, like they're actual windows. And I don't think the original does. I think this is just open, right? So you could reach in there. So that's pretty neat. Okay, what's going on here? So that, okay, I was just making sure, like, does that hatch actually? And so, okay. Assembly looks simple. Love that Falcon face. Okay, so let's just do this real quick here. Here's the handle. So I assume that just is going to pop in here easily. You heard that snap, right? So here he is. I say he like it's a person, but man, this vehicle has so much personality. Just look at the back. Look at that. The jets there, just okay. Let's do the talons next. Its namesake. So you have these holes down here, you have this peg here, and I assume it's just a pops right in situation. You heard it. Goes right in. Here, same situation. And it's actually kind of, it slides in, this goes in there, but then there's this little peg down here too. It's the same on the other side. I think that's the thing that's snapping. And that's what you really want to make sure is lined up. Because I can see a potential for breaking there. Okay, yeah, you got to make sure you're putting this in the track there. These little, that goes in this track here. Snap. Easy. Done. The wings are simple. They look like, just like the original Talon Fighter. They go in and slide back, but maybe these will stay. Like, one of the challenges of the original Talon Fighter is these pegs here kind of strip over time, so the wings are loose, they fall out. Often you'll find on the collector's market, on the secondary market, just the Talon Fighter, no wings, because these could be lost easily. But in this case, it looks like they're going to snap in. Wondering how here. I guess I could consult the instructions. I'm just taking my knowledge of this thing for granted. Okay, yeah, I don't want to break it. So let me see what the if the instructions are specific in regards to the wings here. Nope, it's just telling me they go there. Okay. One-time assembly too. It says that. So this stuff is not going to come apart easily. You know, like this, the feet are in. So let's go with this. Okay, yeah. Snap. This is so easy. Whoop. Uh-oh. Look at that. Okay, I gotta be careful here. I just said this is so easy, and then that happens. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Okay. Put the handle back on. All right. Durable. This little satellite dish here, love it. This goes on top and turns, right? So you have that. Okay, now with Point Dread. This is a two-piece. I'm going to set the Talon Fighter aside here. Just dig it. Look at that. Two figures go in there. I didn't grab an Origins figure, but you got a back seat and a front seat. Very neat. Space in there for their legs. So, I mean, just the best. Oh, okay, and the little handles here. I don't know if the original had these little handles. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to look and see later. But yeah, you get these little control handles here or something like that. The characters would grab onto them like that. So, okay, there's the vehicle. I love it. Again, my favorite Masters of the Universe thing ever is this. So, I'm going to set that aside. Point Dread is two pieces, always has been. And this goes on top here, but then this also detaches and goes on top of Castle Grayskull if you want to put it on one of those spires. So, what it looks like it has here is this kind of knob assembly, right? So that fits in there like that. Now, the original Point Dread had these little, like, clasps that would hook under. Let me just see here. Is this easy or not? Or is that it? Is it more of a resting situation? Or no, it looks like it should snap, actually. So it's got those after all. So I kind of want to be careful. Any instruction here, or is it just put that down on that? Okay. Is that it? No. So I wonder if it's not supposed to snap so much, because you can remove it, put it on Castle Grayskull if you want. Not sure, guys. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Or if it just rests on top like that. No, you shouldn't be able to see those. So, how much force should I be applying here? You see something here. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Interesting. Oh, okay, wait, was that something? Something happened? Okay, I was speaking of the ease with Talon Fighter, but this is different. I don't want to break it. So before I proceed, let me show you this. Like this turret, is that what you call that? Like a gun turret? It's supposed to go here. And so this becomes like its own base. The original did not have this, that I recall anyway. This kind of looks like Rio Blast's backpack. So the continuity in Eternian technology is pretty cool here. Do you see that? Do you recognize that, or is it just me? It looks familiar, and that's what's coming to mind first. But so this goes there. You know, it doesn't snap. It just kind of goes in, and then you could have a character standing behind this and just. So that's super cool, right? It shows that here. Here's He-Man behind the turret. Does it call it that? Radar. Oh, or you could put the radar dish there. So, blast enemies with outpost cannon, or it says, swap for radar dish to spy around the landscape. Oh, and the lasers can go on the... Oh, hold on, folks. Here we go. So this can come off here, and then this can go on here. Whoa! That's neat. That's cool. Wow. Okay. Again, I don't remember if that was an original feature of the Point Dread. This could be like old school fans like, yeah, what are you going nuts about? That's how... But what I remember most fondly as a kid is this thing. I don't remember this. And I dig it either way. So, you know, if I lost this part to the original over time, or if this was a new feature here, that's super cool. But I do want to figure this out, because this is how it's going to display on my shelf. I just want to see if I'm missing anything here in the instructions. But no. It does explain that that part attaches to Castle Grayskull if you want more ways to play. So that's pretty neat. Very comprehensive. Oh. Display Talon Fighter on a Masters of the Universe Origins hover stand. So is this the thing that came with... Is this hover stand here the thing that came with Prince Adam? And the jet sled? Since I haven't opened that yet, I don't know. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But this is not as easy as I would like it to be. And I don't want to break anything. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was a firm snap. So there it is. I'll do the old Dairy Queen Frosty trick here with the Blizzard, the Dairy Queen Blizzard trick here. Okay, here now, what if I want to put it on Castle Grayskull? Does it come off easily? Is there a trick to it coming off, or do you break it? Ugh, I'm not gonna... I don't want to break this, so I'm not gonna mess with it too much here, but okay. Whew. This does feel like a soft plastic. You know, I'm in Arizona, I'm in Phoenix, it's dry. A lot of the plastic of my original Masters of the Universe has gone brittle over time. For example, the land shark, the area that you snap those laser guns into, at least one of them, maybe both of them, has broken. They've gone dry and they've broken. So, and I'm really excited to open the Origins land shark. What I'm getting at here is this feels like a softer plastic. It's a little more, there's a little more give to it than I think the original Mattel products had. So I wonder if that allows for this kind of, I could be a little forceful with it. Okay, now it just went right on there, all that struggling. You know, and again, the Blizzard test here. But then this guy goes on top, the perch. Okay. And that was a snap. Again, if this is like I could put different stuff on there. All right, it comes on and off fairly easily. And then this is the moment of truth. This is what I love so much about this thing. It's simple but elegant. Wow. Whoa! Okay, hold on. Does it snap too? Or does it? Okay. All right. It is on there. I really want to believe in this thing, so okay, there it is. Wow. And so when it's fully assembled, you just kind of have this, right? This is just an extra thing. What's cool is you could always put it in the point dread. But here it is, folks. This is it. Assembled. And in all of the glory of its original, and then some, in my opinion. Just one of the coolest Masters of the Universe concepts ever. A vehicle playset combination with interchangeability, the top of this being able to go on Castle Grayskull, making this more of like a foxhole, for lack of a better description, just kind of a place of quick protection in a battle. And then to be able to now add this to that as if it serves that purpose as a base of offense as much as defense. Because you can see, again, in the base, there's the illusion of these accessories, the axe and so on. I almost imagine Point Dread is like a little mechanics post or something in Masters of the Universe. Like, this is where the vehicle can perch to be repaired, or where other vehicles could pull up and get fuel or be repaired, or whatever you would do with like the attack track or battle ram and things like that. This is just so stinking neat, and I think it was only $40. I don't remember exactly the price point, but it was certainly in an area where I didn't think twice about it. It's new Origins product. Super excited to see it. Snatched it up. If it was only $40, it had to be. I wouldn't. If it were more than that, I'd remember. If it was only $40, that's exactly what the flocked Mossman is going for right now at my local Walmart. And I've seen Mossman at 2 different Walmarts recently. So he's not flying off the shelf, frankly, nor should he at $40 for a single figure. Yes, the box and everything is nice, but the whole point of this series is I'm taking this stuff out of the box. So as much as I love the artistry that's going into some of those designs, ultimately, these, especially a flocked figure, is coming out, right? And Mossman's a figure, you want me to smell him. You want me to there's some pine there. And so if I'm paying $40, you better believe I'm opening that figure. I'm going to get high off of Moss Man, okay? But to think that this is the same cost as that, I don't know if flocking is a more expensive process than it's ever been. I have Panther from the Origins line. I don't think I've opened him yet on this series. He's flocked. He was like $25, and I think that's more surface area than Moss Man. So, hey, educate me in the comments below if I don't know how much flocking costs nowadays, or if you agree with me, and $40 for a single figure at retail is a little outrageous. I mean, if you're going to do that, as much as I hate to say it, go through the Mattel website for something like that. We're getting these other Snake Men figures and so on that way for 25 to $30. They sell out like that, so even if I wanted one, it would be practically impossible. I'd have to be laying in wait on the Mattel website for that. But that's a little bit of a rant, because when I see stuff like this that's so cool, it puts those challenges for collecting toys in contrast. Like, why isn't it easy to give you my money for stuff that I want? And why isn't it priced in such a way that you're guaranteed to get my $25 versus my mulling over $40 for a Moss Man that I'll either get on clearance or I just won't get at all, which is a shame, because I really want all of the Origins figures, vehicles, play sets that represent the stuff I had when I was a kid. It's this 2.0 that I am very excited about, that I'm actively promoting here as a fan, and the price point's getting a little prohibitive on figures like that. So fortunately, Point Dread was not at a prohibitive price point. Again, I think it was $40, and to consider you're getting a vehicle and a small play set with some accessories for that price is absolutely amazing. Well worth it. I love this. I can't wait to put it on my shelf, put some figures in there. It's going to be very cool. So Mattel, keep this up, please. Thank you very much for watching this video. It wasn't much longer than one of my usual videos, considering I was doing a full assembly here. Thank you for watching it. I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of toys, collectibles, He-Man, follow my channel. Also, check out the links in my description for my Patreon and Etsy store. I do self-publish mini comics and zines, and I'd love for you to check those out. And if you're interested, pick a few of those up. Your support of those things supports this thing too, opening toys here for my fellow fans online. So thanks very much for watching, and tune in next week when I grab another unopened toy from the pile here in my living room and I say, you know what? Just open it. I'll catch you next time.